What do folding chairs, New York subway signs, Apple iPhones, and IKEA have in common? They are all the byproducts of an early 20th century trend in design and art education called the Bauhaus. This hybrid, all-encompassing term simultaneously references a place, a design aesthetic, and a teaching philosophy. The Bauhaus as a place was a German institution that existed for only 14 years. Now a World Heritage Site, the Bauhaus was founded in 1919, 1 year after the end of World War I. The Bauhaus closed in 1933 under the pressures of the Nazi regime. The Bauhaus's goal was to teach artists how to improve living through modern design. At the Bauhaus, applied arts were taught in conjunction with one another, not separate as was the trend at the time. In order to develop a new type of hybrid designer craftsman, the program was set up so teaching of the pure arts was joined with the study of traditional crafts, but with recognition and concern for utilizing of the potentialities made possible by modern technology and consumer needs. Essentially, the Bauhaus taught artists to design with mass production and consumerism in mind. The principles of the Bauhaus have been adopted as the guiding force behind Western art education in colleges and high schools. Despite its brief history, the Bauhaus has been described as the single most influential entity for art education. The school was famous for its approach to educating artists to design in conjunction with the machine for the machine, while blurring the lines of individual artistic vision with mass production. The Bauhaus believed in creative expression and material exploration in a highly analytical fashion. They were headliners in art education in developing classroom modes of inquiry, concerned not with emulating the great works of the masters, but rather with designing solutions for problems that allowed students to work in studios with their choice in subject matter. The Bauhaus approach is a term that refers to the preparation courses that are now commonplace in traditional art education, and these courses are often named Basic Workshop or Foundation Workshop. Those foundation courses were pivotal in the Bauhaus student experience in the program. The course was intended to release the creative power of the student through various exercises. Emphasis was not placed on the product, but instead on the process. Sleek, simple, and balanced compositions are the aesthetic of the Bauhaus and often held as the canon of modernism. The Bauhaus style, also known as the International style, is noted for its harmony between the function of the object and its design. The lack of distinction between form and function was also the motto behind the modern-day iPhone, the typeface on many signs, and IKEA furniture. The Bauhaus is a pivotal point in design history and art education history. Many of today's methodologies and aesthetics have roots stemming from that institution. Without the creation of the Bauhaus, contemporary art education would lack its fundamental process of critical thought with open creativity.